Hey, first cousins, it's your girl G Mo back at it again. Got another topic for y'all. This is another one that is very near and dear to me. If you can relate, stick and stay. If you can't, good to meet you, move on. Because this one is personal. If you can't say amen, say ouch. This one is a home full of lack, a house full of lack. Okay. I'm in the process of moving from one state to another for work. And you don't realize how much stuff you accumulate in a home until it's time to move it. Am I right? Am I wrong? But then I looked at a lot of the stuff that I've had, that I've traveled all over this country for work, and stuff that I still have from the my original home state, Michigan, where I'm from, that has carried on with me throughout years. I have an adult child. I still got shoes from when I before I even bought her, mainly because my feet are small. But I'm looking at this stuff that I'm holding on to that's tied to memory and emotion. But there's a lot of things, y'all, that's tied to having lack or filling voids or feeling disappointment. We call it retail therapy, right? When we're feeling overwhelmed and stressed out and we just go and get some stuff we know we don't need, but we want it, or just because we can afford it. Now you got a house full of disappointment, expensive anxiety, a closet full of depression, disappointment, and hurt, drawers full of I wish I could, one day I will. Well, if I wouldn't have, then I wouldn't have did this, right? Lack. And sometimes we got a habit of buying out of lack because we didn't grow up with it. Everybody like to talk about that. We grew up in some humble beginnings. I'm one of them. I might not have had everything that I wanted, but I damn sure had everything I needed. And for that, I'm thankful and grateful. But saying that to say, it's not a person out here, man, woman, or child right now, that wish that they had something that they did not have currently right now or growing up. And when you get to a certain age, or you reach a certain level of success, or you acquire a certain amount, you start mismanaging your money because your thoughts is full of I need to fill this void. Well, I don't have this, so I'm gonna fill this with this. And before you look around, you got a two-car garage full of I wish I wouldn't have went through this, or a bad breakup shopping, or I'm going to start this diet, I'm going to buy this, or I'm just going to get these purses and these shoes and this, that, and the third. Again, I'm talking to you all, not at you all. And this is the pot calling the kettle black. And if you can't say amen, say ouch. And I'm saying ouch. That was why I felt like it was important to do this video, because as I am packing and moving and trying to relocate and got a lot of stuff on my plate, but God is still good. I'm looking at stuff that I'm holding on to that, of course, like I said, tied to memory, but tied to disappointment, breakups, um, a time of lack in my life, a time of disappointment in my life, some depression modes in my life, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, and some grief and loss that I've went through in my life. And I was trying to fill some voids, trying to go through those stages of grief and loss. And I'll make a grief and loss, I'm sorry. And I'll make a video about that too, because there's no proper way to mourn. And there's no timeline on that. Just like there's no timeline on depression. Everybody think you take a pill, you're supposed to be okay in the next 30, 45 minutes to an hour. You still have those issues. The pill treats the symptom, not the problem. Anxiety as well, right? And so when you look at everything that you keep accumulating in this life, whether it's bad relationship after bad relationship because you haven't learned, or you feel like you need to be with somebody because you're afraid to be alone. If you don't like you, why should somebody else like you? Another video, another time, but you picking up what I'm putting down, right? So when I think of a house full of lack, I think of all the things that's in there in your home right now, physical home now, that came from a place of discontent in your life. But now let's make it internal. So let's think about the inside of you, your mental, emotional, and your psychological and your health. Where are you lacking at there? That you still trying to put things in there to fill the voids, the extra weight, the psychological issues, the narcissistic behavior, the bad behaviors, the promiscuous behaviors, the substance abuse issues, right? In and out of jail systems, the trying to get over, the hustle spirit. Or I'm a scamming bitches, where y'all at? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Love the song, but you picking up what I'm putting down. when all of those things that go wrong in your life and we find other ways to fill those voids instead of absolutely actually dealing with it, you develop just what I said, a house full of lack. This is your girl Gmo. You know I'm bringing it to you every which way I can. Thanks for listening to my video. Thanks for watching. Wherever you are, mad love to you. We got some storms here, so if you're in a stormy situation, stay safe. You know how to reach me. The Beautiful Mind Inc. Get the book To My Sisters by L.S. Gilmore, Barnes & Nobles, xlibris.com, and amazon.com. This your girl. Have a great day.